Hello, how are you doing today? I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Scentsy Club. For those of you that know me, my name is Michelle Orr. I'm an independent Scentsy director, and I wanted to share with you about Scentsy Club in case you're not familiar. So, what Scentsy Club is an automatic subscription that you can have every 1, 2, or 3 months where you can stock up on your consumable items. So this is where you would make certain that you get your wax or your cotton cleanups or your laundry or cleaning products, things that you typically run out of, you can have set on like an auto shipment so that you don't forget to order them. So a couple of perks with that is when you have a $30 order from your Scentsy Club, you automatically get a 10% discount on your entire order, which is pretty awesome. When you have a $60 Scentsy Club order, in addition to that 10% off, you also get any item at half price. So you could use that for our whiff box. So you could get that for half price, which would make it only $15 and have it automatically sent to you. Or you could use it for our bricks. So, which is a very popular feature. A lot of people like to get our bricks, which are exclusive to Scentsy Club. You can actually only get some of our favorite scents in bricks on Scentsy Club. So it's another perk to have that. And the most favorite perk of many people for Scentsy Club is the always get my bar feature. So what that means is if you have a favorite scent in a wax bar that is retiring, whether it be a holiday scent or a feature collection, you can actually have it made for you forever and ever. As long as you subscribe to it in your Scentsy Club, you can have it. They will continue making for it, even if it's no longer in our catalog. You do have a limited time to put those bars in your club. You can only put them in while they're active on Scentsy's website. So you always want to make certain that if you have a favorite, that you do add it so that you don't miss out on it, because then you have to wait for them to bring it back before you can add it. So I'm going to actually share my screen with you because I want to just show you exactly how to set up a Scentsy Club. All right, so the first step to setting up your Scentsy Club would be to go to my website, which if you're already a customer of mine, you would know what that is. But mlore.scentsy.us is my website, and you would click over to the tab that says Scentsy Club. Now here, this does give you some information. It gives you a video that you could watch that tells you more about Scentsy Club. It has club perks, so you can see exactly what I was talking about. So this is all your popular items, and then the always get my bar, 10% discount, additional half price item, and the customizable shipping schedule. So you can set it and forget it. And you are able to actually edit your club as well. So up here is the edit my subscription. So this would be where you would go to edit your club, but we're going to click on create a subscription. So this is where everything that you can put in your Scentsy Club is here. So it is all consumable products. So you cannot add warmers to this because that is not a consumable product. So one of the biggest things that I like to do is, so this is where you can get the Scentsy bricks. So you could add a brick. I like to add these for my half price item, so that I always have those. The whiff box is something, so every month the whiff box changes, so you can always add that in. The scent of the month, this stuff will be in here. Car bar clips, fragrance flowers, these are all the things that you run out of. So promotions will be where the wax is, that's a special. So like right now, this is where I bring back my bars are in here. So I'm going to actually go through, and I actually do need to build a club. So I'm going to show you how to add that. So I'm going to add one of these. I'm just going to click add more. So, and this is just where these are all current promotional ones. This is where our Disney ones would be in here if you needed to have those. Our seasonal scents. so that you can make certain that you have them. So I know marshmallow mint cocoa is definitely a must-have. So, and one thing to talk about with the wax is you can have the wax in here, but you want to make certain that you can never increase how many bars that you get. So I can put in 6 bars of Nightmare Before Christmas wax, and they'll send me 6 bars at the frequency I request. I can drop that down if 6 bars is too much. I can change that to getting only 4 bars. However, I can never increase it back until it comes back in a subscription. That's the only time you can edit it, is if it's an actual active scent. So now you can also put any scents in here that are current scents, so that you can set it and forget it kind of deal, so that you don't run out. So I just put in a few of my favorites there. And then looking at the regular wax bars, this is where you would go in and like right before a catalog month is changing. So for instance, our catalog changes in February and also in August. So January and July will be when we'll find out which scents are discontinuing for the season, and they may never come back again. So you would want to make certain that you go through here and you get the scents that you absolutely love, so that you can make certain that you have them in here. Like for instance, I don't think vanilla bean buttercream is going anywhere, but my husband, that is like his scent. So I definitely need to make certain that I always have that. So that's a scent that I would, depending upon how frequently he uses it, make certain that we keep getting that. My husband also, he likes the pine scents and stuff like that. So I would want to make certain that I always have those for him. My Dear Watson is a huge one, the NHL ones. So you would want to add those. And I completely forgot what I was looking for. It's kind of odd doing a recording talking to yourself, but we will make it work. So let me click up the arrow. So then another thing I like to make certain that I have added to my club order is cotton cleanups, because I run out of those frequently. So I'm going to get 2 of them in this club. And then for right now, I think that's what I'm going to leave that. I don't think there's anything else I need to necessarily add to this club. But you can add pods, you can add all the cleaning products, all the body products. Now, the one thing is when the catalog changes, if there is a, like, for instance, okay, let me add some hand soap too, because I always run out of this stuff. So when the catalog changes, if the hand soap that you have in here discontinues, it will get taken out of your Scentsy Club. So, but you can always change it. And you do have the 10 days before your club ships to go ahead and change your scent on anything. So sometimes I like to switch up my laundry scent and change that, so it's not always the same thing, to get to try new stuff. So, and then I'm also going to add car bar clips, because these are the other things that I run out of and forget. And in my car, I like to have vanilla bean buttercream in here. And actually, we're going to add a dish soap in here too. Okay, so now my club total is at $61.50. So I'm going to go in and review subscription. So, and you have to log into your account. So if you don't have an account, you'll need to make one. So, and this is where I would go in and I can decide whether I want this monthly, bi-monthly, or quarterly. So I'm going to pick quarterly because I typically like my wax to go. And the Scentsy Club will process on the 4th day of the month. So you can choose a different day. So you can choose any day that you want it to process, that they have availabilities. So they have certain days are blocked out, which I'm not certain why, but those are just days that they don't process club orders. So that could be based on releases or however. So you can choose, so I can decide like I want this to process on, let's say, the 11th day of the month. And then you can go ahead and process your first order right away, which means they'll process it immediately. And the second order will process March 11th. Or I can just unprocess that and then my order will process January 11th. So, and then here it tells me everything that I have, so I can go through and decide if I want to change anything. And then also I've earned a half price item, so I can go ahead and choose a half price item. So here I can decide to either get the whiff box, which is what I'm going to go ahead, the whiff box, or you can go in and get a brick. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to stock up on some bricks. So I'm going to pick a Scentsy brick. So I'm going to go ahead and get a Luna brick for $12 instead of $24. So go ahead and do that. And then you can see, here's the awesome part. So that's the retail is $85.50. The discount, that's the 10% discount on everything plus shipping. And then before tax, that's the total every 3 months. So, and then of course, shipping to my house. And then we will go from there. So then I would just put in my credit card number and go from there. But I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen. So that in a nutshell is basically how you set up a Scentsy Club order. Now you can have 3 different Scentsy Club orders. So you can have a quarterly one, a bi-monthly one, and a monthly one. And you can base it all depending upon what your frequency is. Now you do have to keep in mind your processing dates because they don't combine the orders. So it would be 2 separate orders. So if you have a monthly one and a bi-monthly one, they will both process in the same month. You can also skip an order. If you are not ready for it, then you can skip it. However, if you do have wax bars in there that are always get my bar and you skip it more than once, you will lose your bars. So you don't want to necessarily do that, but I'm going to go ahead and share this video. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know and I will be glad to help you set up your club or help you monitor it. You do get an email reminding you to edit your club before they actually send you an email with the deadline to edit your club beforehand, so you know to go in and do that as well, which I think is very, very handy. But there's lots of stuff to do. Like I said, I'm forever running out of stuff. So the Scentsy Club, I definitely have to get mine set up and organized, especially for my laundry stuff and, like I said, my hand soap, because I'm always forgetting or somebody uses it and doesn't tell me. So this makes it so that I know it's coming, it's good to go. And then of course those wax bars that you don't want to run out of. But happy shopping, happy smelling. We always love to smell good. And if you need anything, you know where to find me.